Under the endless sky of the American Southwest, stories older than memory whisper through the wind. One legend stands apart, mysterious, feared, and rarely spoken aloud. The legend of the Skinwalker. In the quiet of the high desert, where shadows stretch long, and the silence is broken only by a distant coyote's howl, we find tales that serve not to entertain, but to teach. These are the stories that have shaped cultures for generations, passed down around flickering campfires where the dancing flames cast strange shapes upon the rocks. Tonight, we delve into one of the most profound legends of this land. We're not here to sensationalize or frighten, but to understand the deep cultural roots and the enduring mystery of the Skinwalker. So, draw closer to the fire as we listen to the secrets the desert has held for centuries. The word Skinwalker originates from the Navajo term Yi-Naldlushi, which translates to, with it, he goes on all fours. This name isn't just a label, it's a description of a profound and unsettling transformation. These stories were never meant for casual entertainment. They were integral parts of Navajo tradition, powerful lessons, stern warnings, and essential guidance for living in harmony with the natural and spiritual worlds. In ancient times, these teachings were passed from elders to children, often illustrated through symbols on pottery or drawings on cave walls, depicting figures that blur the line between human and animal. This wasn't just folklore, it was a living history, a map of morality etched into the very landscape. The stories of the Yi-Naldlushi served to reinforce cultural values, reminding everyone of the sacred boundaries that should never be crossed and the respect owed to all living things. The name itself was a cautionary whisper, a reminder of the dark potential that lies in imbalance. To understand the Skinwalker, we must first understand its opposite, the traditional healer or medicine person in Navajo culture. These respected individuals use their deep knowledge of ceremonies, herbs, and the natural world to heal, protect, and maintain balance within the community. Their power is rooted in harmony and positive intent. However, the legend of the Skinwalker illustrates what happens when that sacred knowledge is corrupted. It speaks of individuals who, driven by greed, revenge, or a thirst for forbidden power, choose to walk a dark and twisted path. They pervert the sacred traditions, using their abilities not for healing, but for harm. This figure becomes a Skinwalker, a tangible symbol of imbalance and a stark reminder of the grave consequences that follow when one betrays their community and their spiritual responsibilities. It's a powerful narrative about the duality of knowledge. It can be a tool for great good or a weapon of immense destruction. The choice, the stories say, always lies with the individual. The transformation itself is the most chilling aspect of the legend. It's said that a Skinwalker is not born a monster, but becomes one through a deliberate, dark ritual. They were once human, community members who made a conscious choice to embrace a forbidden path. By doing so, they are said to gain the supernatural ability to change their shape, often taking the form of an animal, like a coyote, wolf, or owl. But this power comes at a terrible price: the loss of their humanity. The transformation is not just physical, it's a spiritual decay. They use this ability to inflict pain, cause misfortune, and spread fear. The stories serve as a potent warning against the pursuit of power without wisdom or respect. The image of their footprints in the sand, erased by the wind, is a powerful metaphor for their lost identity. A soul that has become untethered from its people, its culture, and its own humanity, forever wandering the desolate spaces between worlds. While these legends are ancient, the stories haven't faded with time. They persist into the modern era, woven into the fabric of life in the Southwest. Travelers on lonely desert highways, ranchers checking their livestock at dusk, and residents of isolated communities continue to report unsettling encounters. They speak of strange, glowing eyes peering from the darkness, of unnatural sounds echoing through the canyons, and of creatures that move with a speed and agility that defies explanation. These aren't just campfire tales. They are first-hand accounts from credible people who have experienced something they cannot explain. While science may seek logical answers, the desert holds its mysteries close. These modern sightings create a fascinating intersection where ancient belief meets contemporary experience, proving that some legends are not just relics of the past, but are still very much alive in the present. Perhaps no place is more associated with these phenomena than a 5-12-acre property in Utah known as Skinwalker Ranch. This isolated patch of land has become world famous for the sheer volume and variety of unexplained events reported there. For decades, owners and visitors have documented everything from UFO sightings and bizarre lights in the sky to inexplicable magnetic anomalies and mysterious cattle mutilations. Scientists and paranormal researchers have descended on the ranch, armed with high-tech equipment to try and capture definitive proof. They've recorded strange energy fields, unusual radiation spikes, and audio phenomena that defy easy explanation. Yet, despite all the data, no single theory, whether scientific or supernatural, has been able to account for everything that happens there. Skinwalker Ranch remains an enigma, a place where the veil between our world and another seems exceptionally thin, bridging ancient Navajo belief with our modern, insatiable curiosity for the unknown. The concept of a human transforming into an animal is not unique to the American Southwest. It's a powerful archetype that appears in cultures all across the globe. From the werewolves of European folklore to the shape-shifting gods of Greek mythology and the spirit animals central to many indigenous traditions, humanity has long been fascinated with the line between our world and the natural one. These myths often serve a similar purpose. They explore our deep connection to nature, our fears of the wild, and the potential for both good and evil that resides within us. The Skinwalker legend, in this context, is a uniquely American expression of this universal theme. It serves as a profound cautionary tale, reminding us that we are not separate from nature, but a part of it. It warns us to respect the immense power of the world around us, for if we don't, we risk losing the very thing that makes us human. Naturally, in our modern scientific world, there's a healthy dose of skepticism surrounding these accounts. Explanations are often proposed for the strange sightings and sounds reported in the desert. Could it be the misidentification of a known animal, like a coyote or a mountain lion, seen in poor lighting? Or perhaps optical illusions created by atmospheric conditions, like heat haze or moonlight? Psychologists might also point to the power of suggestion or the effects of isolation on the human mind. And often, these explanations are correct. But not always. There remains a compelling collection of experiences that resist any logical, scientific breakdown. Thermal camera footage capturing figures that disappear. Physical tracks that start and stop in the middle of nowhere. Multiple witnesses reporting the same impossible event. It is in this space, where logic ends and mystery begins, that the legend truly thrives. Sometimes the story lives on, not because it's been proven, but precisely because it can't be fully explained. It is crucial to remember that, for the Navajo and other indigenous peoples, these are not just spooky stories or material for entertainment. They are sacred narratives that carry deep cultural and spiritual weight. To speak the name, Naina Surist, Yi Naldlushi lightly, or to sensationalize the legend for thrills, is considered deeply disrespectful and even dangerous. These stories are a form of protection. They teach vital lessons about respect for the land, awareness of the unseen world, and the importance of living a life in balance and humility. They are an oral tradition that has preserved a worldview for countless generations. Approaching this topic requires us to set aside our own cultural biases and listen with an open mind and a respectful heart, understanding that we are guests in a tradition that is far older and more complex than we can imagine. The desert keeps its secrets well. Among its silent canyons and deep shadows, the old stories still whisper on the wind. Whether you see the Skinwalker as a literal creature, a metaphor for the darkness within humanity, or simply an unexplained mystery, its legend endures for a reason. It reminds us to honor the land that sustains us, to listen to the wisdom of the past, and to recognize the delicate balance between the human world and the natural one. Some stories aren't meant to be solved. They are meant to guide us, to warn us, and to protect us. The desert is speaking. All we have to do is listen and learn. thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of the legend. If you found this exploration meaningful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. Stay curious and stay respectful.